4 players going to the Pro Bowl this year from the New York Jets. It could have been a whole lot more. The Jets got one of the best young rosters in the NFL. Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Boys and girls, we have had a little bit of doom and gloom with our little bit of a skid that we've been on, but I want to talk about some positive things, and this is really trending in the right direction. The New York Jets have 4 players selected to this year's Pro Bowl. It's not actually a game. It's going to be more of games in general, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But we get 4 guys. Justin Hardy on special teams. You have Sauce Gardner, rookie phenom, representing the DBs. You got Quinnen Williams obviously having a monster year, and CJ Mosley getting selected back to the Pro Bowl again. Oh, man. And this doesn't even include, like, all the players that the Jets could have had. Like, Breece Hall was on his way to being Rookie of the Year, and friggin' AVT having an all-pro season. Not to mention, like, DJ Reed and Garrett Wilson, I think were both snubs. One, DJ Reed had a phenomenal season, and Garrett Wilson, like, there was a chunk of time where you know, there was a lull in his stats, but man, he has come on of late, and I kind of wish they would let these last 3 games play out so that way we can see where all these guys really finish out, because that's a lot of the games. I mean, you're talking a 17-game season, you're releasing this before the final 3 games. I don't know. I don't love it, but I do like that the roster's looking up. This is huge. Quinnen Williams, you're gonna have to pay this dude at the end of the season. He is absolutely a stud. He is 7th in the NFL in sacks, tied for 13th in tackles for losses, number 7 in quarterback hits, and received a 90.5 on Pro Football Focus. That is tied for 8th best among defenders this season. Sauce Gardner, 16 passes defended, leads the entire NFL. 2 interceptions, 48 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss. He actually led all of cornerbacks in fan voting. This kid is legit. And I'm so happy that it really came on the way it came on, because there's so much pressure to perform if you're Sauce Gardner, because a lot of Jet fans, a lot of people, rightfully so, wanted the edge rusher. They thought that was the priority position, and you pass on Thibodeaux to go for the corner, and it's all working out. Like, this kid could legitimately be the best cornerback in the league right now. And his ceiling is so astronomically high. You look at the length he has and just all the physical traits. Teams are not even trying to throw against him anymore. This just makes me feel good. As a Jet fan who, like, really idolized Revis and Cromartie during those 2009, 2010 years, this is really cool to kind of see. Then you got CJ Mosley coming in. What is this? This is his 5th Pro Bowl selection. 5th Pro Bowl. He's 6th in the NFL in tackles with 130. He's 6th. It's his 6th season with 100+ tackles. He has 4 tackles for a loss and 6 passes defended. CJ Mosley has really proven to be an important part to this team. I think he's really a vocal leader in that linebacker core, and he looks like he's playing like he's 25. The dude is running all over the field. This one, probably of the 4 names that were selected, I was a little surprised Mosley was taken. I mean, he's right up there with tackles and everything, but Mosley, if you had asked me before the season, I would have said I don't think he'll be back in 2023 because of the cap hit and everything like that. I want CJ Mosley to now retire a Jet. I have loved CJ Mosley this year. I was like, so I feel like I've been on this crazy roller coaster with CJ where it's like, oh, I'm so excited. It's the Bills game and he destroyed everything, and then he gets hurt, and then it's a train wreck, and then COVID, and it's just been a whole roller coaster. And I'm excited that CJ Mosley is getting recognized here because he has had a good season, and I would like to see him brought back next year. And then Justin Hardy having a great special teams season. I didn't realize this was only his first selection to the Pro Bowl, because he's actually one of the better special teams players in the league anyway. Like, for the last few years, that was the primary reason the Jets brought him in last year. I believe it was an alternate last season, if I'm not mistaken. He has played in 79% of the Jets' special teams snaps. He is tied for 4th in the league with 13 special teams tackles, and led all special teams positions with 121,000 votes. The Jets got players that people are excited about. And like DJ Reed and Garrett Wilson, those 2 guys not making it, with Breece Hall and AVT on the IR. Like, It's just so cool that, like, who would have thought just last year when you're kind of looking at the roster and you're saying, oh man, the defense is last in every category. The offense was all banged up. What are we going to do? We have some hopeful pieces. This is clicking better than I think anyone could have really expected. It's not totally perfect. We got some things we got to work on, but this is an absolutely awesome young core, a nice mix of veterans in there as well. I really like the leadership that every one of these guys provide. You could tell the types of people that Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh try to bring into this locker room, and I think it's really reflected in the culture of the locker room overall. Through all the trials and tribulations that the Jets have had, the locker room's been, pretty rock solid. Like, the only rocky thing you could really, I mean, I guess you have the Zach stuff now and the Elijah Moore, like, trade stuff, but literally it feels like they're supporting everyone. Like, this is the strongest if this was like a Rex Ryan locker room, like in 2011 or 12, there'd be like headlines out the wazoo. Absolutely crazy with stuff like, going sideways. This locker room feels like a team. They feel like a unit, even with stuff going on. I'm proud to be a Jets fan. It's really nice. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I'm even regardless of what happens the rest of the season, I'm very happy with where this team is headed right now. But I feel bad. All these players that we're so excited about right now are not going to be playing in the Pro Bowl because Super Bowl contenders make the big game don't play in the Pro Bowl. So, boys and girls, until we're eliminated, the dream is still alive. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets.